After we finished our epic hike to the top of Angel's Landing, we somehow still had some gas left in the tank. If you haven't seen the Angel's Landing video yet, be sure to click in the upper corner right now because it is a wild one. But on today's video, we're actually going to be taking on the Kayenta Trail, which shares a trailhead with Angel's Landing. This trail is also another way to get onto the Emerald Pools Trail, which you saw our video on that last week. If you're just doing the Kayenta Trail by itself, you're looking at a very easy hike with an overall distance of 1.4 miles and an elevation gain of 150 feet. The only things that can make it difficult are sandstorms like these or ice if you're visiting during the colder months. For the vast majority of this hike, you are going to have gorgeous views of the Virgin River on the left side on the way out and the right side on the way back. You're also going to get really nice views of the waterfall at Lower Emerald Pools whether you hike down to it or not. One thing you will need to watch out for on this hike are the steep drop-offs on the side of the trail. Mix that with some rock stairs and some slightly uneven footing, and you have the reason why this trail has a moderate rating. Like with several other awesome Zion hikes, if you can visit on a cloudy day, you will be in for a treat. The reason for this is that the clouds provide an even softer light for the canyons and make everything just a little bit more picturesque. We had intermittent clouds on this day, so every time the sun got covered up, we were grabbing for our cameras to take as many pictures as we could. One of the great things about this hike is not only do you get one beautiful canyon view, but you get two. At right around the 6/10 of a mile mark, you're going to be making a right and heading towards the waterfall that pours into the Lower Emerald Pool, which you can see right here. Don't let the views of the waterfall distract you too much though, because there are some cactus lining the trail at this point, and I don't think getting poked by one of those would be the highlight of your hike. A little further down the trail, you'll not only have the Lower Emerald Falls on your left side, but you'll also have a small waterfall on the right as well. When compared to the rest of the scenery, it's nothing too spectacular, but it is a nice little addition to the trail. If you're planning on just doing the Kayenta Trail, you are almost done once you pass the waterfall. After a couple more corners and a pretty spectacular view down the canyon that you just hiked in, the trail will be dropping down between a couple of large boulders. And this is where the Kayenta Trail dead ends into the Emerald Pools Trail. If you have the energy, we highly recommend visiting either some or all of the pools. Our favorite of the three is the upper pools, but the trail to get to them is considered strenuous and it is the most difficult out of the three to get to. We think that the struggle is worth it, and this is a great spot to stop for a lunch break. The lower pools are also really pretty and totally worth checking out. If you want to find out all the information on how to get to the different pools, you can check out the video in the upper corner right now. You do have some options when it comes to how you want to end the trail. It can either be done as an out and back trail, or you can use the Emerald Pools Trail to hike over to the Zion Lodge and take the shuttle back to your car. One thing you might be happy about is that it is pretty much a small downhill all the way back to the car. Overall, this is a really fun hike to do, and if you team it up with the Emerald Pools Loop, it is pretty solid as well. We did both, and between hiking, stopping for pictures, and stopping for snacks, it took us just under 4 hours. But that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoy our adventures, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because those are the best things that you can do to support this channel. Check us out on Instagram at thatadventurelife_official, and for all the information about this hike and other awesome things to do in Zion, head on over to thatadventurelife.com.